Hi, Maryann. This is Elisa. I just thought this might be an easier way to communicate, and so we could give it a try. So this is your inquiry document, and you've already done the essential components where basically you're saying, here's what I'm going to do, or what my plan is for the inquiry. And so we haven't uploaded that yet because the end gets uploaded all together. I can see where you have taken a look at the results of what your students have completed for your entry level. This would be my question for that, and it sounds sarcastic and I don't mean it that way. It's sort of like, okay, if this was my data and I was looking at it, I would ask myself, if these students, Angel, Cherry, Tony, Wesley, all have an adequate understanding of what I'm asking about, is that really what I want to ask about for my inquiry? Because these people, Alexander, Isa, Peter, Florence, they already have a thorough understanding, which we would interpret as saying they already know how to do it and do it very well. And Angel and Cherry and Tony already clearly know how to do it. So I really only have two students who I probably need to really help very much. So this would be my question to you. On the entry-level assessment, when we're saying, okay, this is a real need in my classroom, we would anticipate that students would be partial, minimal, maybe adequate, and we would say, okay, that's going to be a great focus that's going to make a difference for my students. So here would be my question to you. When you looked at how you were going to put student work in these different categories, did you grade it the same as you will at the end? Because sometimes that's the difference. We don't want to grade easier in the beginning. We want to put the same rubrics, the same I'm lost for words because it's before 6 a.m. We want to use the same grading scale that we're going to use at the very end. It sounds unfair, but what we're saying is, where are they in the beginning? And then we're going to implement our changes and look at how they've grown. So I guess that would be my question to you. If this is how well they're doing, is this the place we would really want to look? Or are you grading it the same as you will at the end? So it was hard for me to put all of that into text words, so I thought I would just make this little video. So here, down here, is where you talk about that. You want to have a copy of what you've used for each focus student, not necessarily each student, but each focus student. Focus students are those individuals that are challenged in some different way, either through language or abilities as they've come into the class. So this then is the reflection on the entry level. And what this is saying, this is sometimes misunderstood. This is, what do the assessment results tell you about what your students understand and are able to do? And that's sort of what I'm referring to here. So if students have a thorough understanding, they already clearly know how to do this and do this very well. So let me know if this makes sense, and let's talk this through a little bit, and let me know when you're ready to do the reflections, because I think you might come to the same conclusions about what I'm asking you about right here. So sorry this is so disjointed in my talking, but I hope this helps. Thanks, Maryann.